Morning. I'm at a field here that on October 24th was treated with SD25. This, I don't know, 40 something acres up here. You can see the cows are out here now, but was treated. Then across the creek there, that little portion over there where it was not treated. I shot a video already of that, and you could just tell, you know, just driving down the road, the difference of what's been treated, what's been not. But just an ability to pull out the stalks and just break it apart like that. Yeah, just easiness there. It's really heavier dirt. You can see the soil aggregates that are starting to form here, and just how easy these stalks are either breaking off right at the node, or I can just pull them out, and you can see how much degradation, the amount of earthworms that are there. It's just so much more tilthy. You can see the cover crop thriving as well. But you know, even these stalks that I'm just ripping off, you know that the fungal communities are working below that to be able to degrade those old roots, turn that into humus, and cycle and create those soil aggregates. Once again, just continuing to just yank them out, which I shouldn't be able to do this in this heavy ground that's in Story County, Iowa. Usually those roots are pretty tight deep in there. And like I said, this guy's no-till or cover crop, no-till or definitely reduced tillage for this area, and just how crazy that is to be able to just walk along and pull these things out like this. It's really not much effort. And then to also see, once again, look at all those earthworms out there. So once again, the fungal communities are the drivers for sequestering and cycling this carbon that's here, so then we can then utilize that as a food source for our bacteria to be able to gas that off throughout the growing season and fulfill a major portion of that need for that drive for increased photosynthesis. We need 6 parts of CO2, 6 parts of water, plus solar radiation to be able to create sugar. And if I'm doing that from a carbon standpoint, I'm improving my soil aggregates from to increase my water holding capacity, reduce the amount of evaporation in this soil, because at some point we will go through a dry spell during the growing season. And for my plant to be able to still have access, because my soil is acting more like a sponge instead of a concrete pad, to have that water either evaporate or gas off or run off, and then carry nutrients and soil aggregates with it. That's what we don't want. We want those aggregates to be able to hold that soil there, and be able to hold that water so we can utilize it throughout the season. So very impressed once again in this field, just like the other videos that I've put together on what it is doing in the soil to break down, cycle carbon, create humus, improve my soil aggregates, and really bringing that diversity as far as activity of fungal communities to be able to put that back into balance with the bacteria that we already have here, and really move it back to the more activity, and really activity of fungal communities and relationship between the fungal and bacterial communities in the soil. So love what I'm seeing here. That's gonna be pretty much gone by the time we get to spring here. So anyway, exciting things. Encourage everybody to use the SD25 next spring, along with ag formula if you have in furrow, or even from a foliar aspect, especially on soybeans. Use great use for helping control diseases. Wow, once again, all these earthworms, there's a reason why. It's because there's a balanced ecosystem that's starting to happen here because of the introduction of the fungal communities. So anyway, thank you.